I'm getting ready to leave for the airport right now. I'm headed to Hanoi, Vietnam. You can't stay here. You can't stay here, man. You have to go. Oh boy. So I just arrived in Cebu, Mactan Airport, and I rented this Airbnb that I'm at right now. It's called Armani Resort Residences or something like that. And this place is gorgeous. Like, it's not huge, but it's so nice and modern and clean. It looks like it was just renovated. Really beautiful place. Small, but like really classy. And a nice bedroom here. Nice wardrobes. And I mean literally 3 minutes from the airport. Nice little kitchen here, microwave, nice big bathroom. My flight tomorrow's at like 12 o'clock. It's pouring rain out. I don't know if you can see anything out here. I'm just gonna chill, man. This TV is just huge. Look at the size of that thing, man. I am getting vertigo because look at how close the couch is to that thing, man. I mean, that's like 75, 80 inches. It's like actual size or bigger. Check this out, the Honesty Bar menu. All these snacks. Luckily, as in most big cities in the Philippines, they do have Grab here and it works great. So instead, I opted for the smoked American pork ribs half rack for 670 pesos from this place that's got really good ratings. I gotta show you this stuff, man. It's legit. It is legit. Look at this. It's proper falling off the bone. It's just a little bit spicy. It is spot on, man, spot on. Smoked barbecue house. If you want real good ribs when you come to Cebu, man, you gotta try these, man. Wow. Headed to the airport, Terminal 2, Cathay Pacific, Hong Kong. Here we go. Full day of travel. Guys, I made it to Vietnam. I'm at the Hanoi Hotel. It's about half an hour's drive from the airport. And this hotel seems pretty cool. I'm in room 717. Let's have a look. Wow, it's cool, man. Room looks good. I left Cebu at like noon today, and now it's 7:30 Hanoi time, which is like 8:30 Philippines time. So that's like 8.5 hours total travel. This is pretty badass. I have a lake view room. There's a beautiful lake out front here. Close to the mall, I pass a big mall. It's got like Uniqlo, there's skyscrapers and stuff here. It looks like a really modern city. A lot different than Ho Chi Minh was the last time I was there. It's cold here. It's like 15 degrees, 14 Celsius, which is like half of what it usually is in Singapore and in the Philippines. So I am cold, that's why I'm wearing this sweater. So yeah, I got rehearsal tomorrow morning until 1 o'clock. And then I have that for the next 3 days, and I have a day off, and then the concert's on the 24th. It is so cold out, so invigorating and like amazing, man, to be in a new place I've never been before. If any of you guys been to Vietnam before, you know it's really tough to cross the street because nobody ever comes to a full stop, ever. It's the same way in Ho Chi Minh. And I just followed some guy across the street because there was no way I was gonna be able to cross it by myself. So I just spoke Vietnamese for the first time in a while. I asked the clerk at 7-Eleven, like, how are you? Bang Quay Kong.
Bang Quay Kong.
And she actually understood it. Okay, so most people, when they go to a new country, they want to try the food, which I will. But I like to try the beer. So I picked up these 4 different beers. The one on the right I had already, but this one is called Beer Saigon. Then this one's called 333, Triple the Excellence. And then there's this Budweiser Czech lager. Budweiser is original Czech lager. And then this one I had, which is pretty good. Good morning, guys. It's 6:30, time to hit the gym. It's freezing here. Super freezing. I'm just watching people out the window all bundled up. I think right now it's below 10 degrees. And I don't have any warm clothes. Hey, morning. Morning.
Is that broke?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are my partners in crime this week. We just finished rehearsal at 20 after 12. Rehearsal started at 9:30. I think I was off from like 10:30 to 11:30. Now it's like 20 minutes after 12. I'm done for the day. We're gonna go for lunch, and I'm gonna go on the back of my colleague's scooter, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. There's my ride.
Free rides.
Cool, man. Okay. Here we go, man.
Yeah, let's go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Cool. We're here.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to eat?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hanoi is an awesome place, man. It's beautiful. So I'm waiting to be picked up by my friend Daichi. He's a Thai percussionist who won percussion position in the Sun Symphony Orchestra. And he used to go to, hey man, he used to go to the conservatory. He's here on his bike. So we're gonna go out on the town, man. So then, I like your sign.
Yeah.
Off social media.
Cái gì đấy? Là cái gì đấy?
I like it. They give you a plastic glove for your chicken wing. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. It's 1:30 a.m. I'm just walking back from a bar. It's freezing cold out, man. I had to borrow this jacket from the conductor. It's like 1:30 in the morning and there's hardly anybody on the street here.
Morning, John.
Morning. How are you?
I'm good.
You're gonna be on my vlog.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
สวัสดีค่ะทุกคน
So that was just the backstage of the Hanoi Opera House. It's a really nice building. They don't have the lights on inside, so I can't really show you the hall yet. 9:15, the downbeat's at 9:30. I'm gonna go try to find some caffeine. We got rehearsal this morning, and then the concert is tonight. More coffee. So later, I'm hoping to get an interview with Ollie, the conductor here. He's a really cool guy. We met for the first time in person on this trip, so we kind of connected on Facebook, and I'm hoping to get an interview with him this afternoon so you can find out more about him and what it's like to be the maestro of up-and-coming symphony orchestra. The Sun Symphony has only been together since like 2018. They're a pretty young symphony orchestra. So yeah, we'll get to meet him a little bit later, and that should be a pretty fun interview. This is awesome.
It is, huh? So cool.
Olivier is a really cool guy. He's the former music director of the Philippine Philharmonic, and this guy's got some pretty impressive accomplishments under his belt, not least of which was taking the Philippine Philharmonic to New York's Carnegie Hall. I thought this would be a cool opportunity for people to get a behind-the-scenes view of
Crazy people like us.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
All right. Well, yeah, I'm Olivier Ochanine, and I'm the music director, conductor of the Sun Symphony Orchestra in Hanoi, Vietnam. And I've been the music director for 6-7 years, since 2018. and it's been unbelievable. It's been a great time. I love this orchestra. We have Vietnamese musicians who are wonderful, and we have international musicians from all over the world, and then we have wonderful guest musicians like you who sometimes join along for the fun. So I'm really lucky to work with this great group of people. They're lovely. It's really family.
So how many nationalities are there in the orchestra?
You know, I have to count it again, but it's aside from so we have the Vietnamese, and we have a bunch of different European countries and Asian countries. I think I'd have to say 12, 15 or something like that. I knew before COVID, and then after COVID, the landscape changed a little bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't count again, but yeah, we have quite a few from all over Asia, from all over Europe, and yeah.
And it's a pretty new orchestra, right? Just started.
Relatively new.
Like what, in 2018, right?
2018, and we didn't during COVID. We actually didn't function at all. We had about a 2.5 year break, and I'm just so happy that most of them were able to come back after COVID. You know, because I think we have a wonderful environment in this orchestra.
You do.
People want to work. They really want to work.
It's a really, really nice vibe here.
Yeah.
It's a great energy in the orchestra.
I'm glad you feel that.
What made you want to be a conductor? And tell us a little bit about your story.
I never decided to be a conductor. I mean, of course I had to decide at one point, but it was never my big dream. I was a flutist and a bass player, but I enjoyed so much the communication element of conducting, about the psychological element of what actually happens in a rehearsal between people, and I love orchestral repertoire, of course.
Yeah.
So I played, of course, a lot as a flutist and as a bassist in a professional orchestra environment. But I wanted to interpret the music myself. You know,
Yeah.
like, everybody does, right? Everybody wants that chance. But I didn't want, you know, for me, what fascinated me is the element of interpreting the music from, you know, where you stand as a conductor, but not necessarily dictating it. And I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever be. It's my long-term goal as a conductor to reach the point where somehow what I do really enables musicians to just be themselves, you know. It's a mystery to me, and I will never stop working on that.
Yeah.
I think that's what persuaded me to really go into conducting.
It must be like an amazing feeling to stand in front of 100 people and hear all that sound coming at you.
Yeah, I mean, in the concert, in rehearsals, I'm usually too busy trying to figure out what's next. You know, how can I be of help?
Right.
But yeah, the sound. Absolutely, there's some moments where where you kind of let yourself go.
Yeah.
Especially in Tchaikovsky or Mahler, and you just let yourself go, and then you realize you get goosebumps thinking, yeah, all that sound coming towards me. I often think about brass players and percussionists who are in the back of the orchestra, and depending on the halls that you play in, sometimes you feel like you're part of the orchestra, and sometimes you must feel like you're not, because some of the halls you don't hear what's going on.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
we can see everything that's going on, but we're very disconnected a lot of times. Like back in Singapore, the stage is so huge,
right,
that we have like over a meter of space between us and the rest of the wind section. So, but it's nice to have space too.
Space is good, space is good. But I'm not a brass player, as you know, and I've always been. I mean, I was a flutist, so I guess I still am. But that's still kind of in the middle of the orchestra. But the further back you go, I always wonder about how it must feel.
Yeah.
To sit there. So I think about that a lot as I'm conducting, because I want everybody to feel part of this. I don't want anybody to feel like they're just coming to work. You know?
Yeah.
So I want them to feel like they're part of something really great.
It's a really nice atmosphere here, really. So the cool thing is that. Ollie and I just met for the first time in person on this trip. Yeah, we've had like a bromance on Facebook for a while. and we hung out and had dinner last night. We found out that we have so much in common, so much
it's crazy.
Common ground, growing up and stuff. So we got the concert tonight, and how are the ticket sales for the concert?
Apparently it's a full house.
Full house.
Yeah.
We like it. Christmas
we like
Eve, full house.
Yeah, I hope that the piano isn't going to be a problem there. We have a piano in the middle of our concert.
Yeah.
We were asked to have a Chopin nocturne, number 20, in the middle of the concert of Tchaikovsky. So maybe you can hear the piano being tuned in the background. Last minute things, but we make them work.
Yeah.
At Sun Symphony Orchestra, we have some wonderful people that pitch in together. You saw some of our team earlier.
Yeah.
They really pitch in together to make things work, and everybody does about 5 people's jobs.
Yeah.
They should do it for the love of the orchestra.
Ollie is unique in the way that like no other maestro has ever like run around and rented me a suit like for the concert, because I came right from the Philippines and I don't have any concert dress with me. So
well, you see, you're unique too in that you agreed to come last minute and break up your vacation to work with us.
to be a musician isn't work. So even though I'm on a holiday from Singapore, it's still, I missed, like I was already not playing with the group for like almost a month, and I missed it. So it's been a complete treasure to come here and see a new place and hang out with you, get to meet you, and
so unexpected. That's the best way to live, I think. Just spontaneous.
Well, thanks for your time, man.
Same here, man.
It's been awesome. I can't wait to come back.
Yeah, you will be back, and we'll be back on the camera together.
All right.
Next time we'll go around Hanoi, show everybody Hanoi.
Awesome.
All right, man.
All right, man. Thanks.
See you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
I see great things on the horizon for the Sun Symphony under his leadership, and I'm excited to watch this orchestra grow. Many thanks to my friends in the Sun Symphony, both old and new. It was a blast spending the holiday season with you guys, and I'm looking forward to being back there.